Welcome back, good fellas, and we're back with another episode of Ask Tony Tuesday. How are you today, Tony?
Good. You're wearing the red today, huh?
I am. I'm repping.
Nice. Red and black.
Yes.
That's where it's at.
Red and black, that's where it's at. That rhymes. Bars.
I'm a rapper and I didn't even know.
First question for you today.
Okay.
Is installation a long and complicated process?
It depends. Depends on the installation of the cabinetry. If the cabinetry is nice and level, usually new construction with a quality contractor is much easier for us because they make sure that the cabinets are nice and level. If the cabinets are nice and level, then it's, we have to do very little shimming. It's just a matter of getting the granite carried in and doing any seams that need to be done, and it could be fairly simple. A lot of the older houses, sometimes now we have a lot of people doing flip houses. I think they're contractors, and they put cabinets in, and they don't realize that the cabinets need to be screwed into a stud, and a lot of times when you go to put the granite on, the cabinet actually comes away from the wall, which means they didn't even hit a stud. So it's all in the cabinetry. Like I said, if the cabinetry is nice and level, because the countertops have to be level, especially if we're doing a seam. In order to get that seam nice and flat and even, the countertops have to be perfectly level. So the more shimming we have to do, the longer it takes to do that. Sometimes the cabinetry is so at a level that we can't even do the installation. We have to come back. The cabinetry is leveled, but it's usually either the homeowners take care of that or the contractor, if there's a contractor on the job. But there's only so much leveling we can do with shims. If it's more than a quarter inch, it just doesn't look right. There's gaps, and we fill the gaps with shims and caulking. But if it's too much of a gap, it just doesn't look right. So like I said, it's all in how good the insulation of the cabinetry is. Makes it much simpler for us to do the granite countertop installation.
I have went on a lot of projects to videotape it for our social medias, and a lot of the people say that they didn't expect it to be as fast as it is, even with shimming too.
Well, the guys, our crew is fantastic. We've done so many jobs, and these guys have so much experience, especially our lead installer. They won't put it in if it's not right. They do it like he's putting it into his own house, and he's done it so many times. There's really nothing we haven't seen or haven't been able to do. But like I said, sometimes the cabinetry is just so bad that we can't do it. But that would be the only time that we wouldn't be able to just go in and do what we need to do.
Yeah, and that doesn't happen that often.
No, thank God.
All right, second question of the day.
Okay.
What type of sink work do we do?
Okay, well, we will mount the sink. Whether you buy a sink from us or you buy a sink from a big box store or online, we need to have the sink here when we do the template. When we do the template, we usually bring the sink back with us, or the sink needs to be brought to us. Or you can buy a sink from us. We have several different stainless steel sinks. We also sell Blanco composite sinks. We have vanity sinks. We mount the sink, cannot make the plumbing connection. I don't have a plumbing license, so I can't make the plumbing connection. I don't want to be responsible for any kind of leaks because water causes a lot of damage. So we are granite fabricators. We are granite installers. We are not plumbers. So we do have a plumber that we recommend. If somebody needs a plumber, if they don't have a plumber, so we can line things up where we go in to do the installation and he follows us right up to do plumbing connection. But like I said, we will mount any sink. We sell sinks. We will mount the sink, and it just needs to be plumbed. The connection needs to be made.
And I do want to add too, when we look at your faucet too, so that we can put the holes in for the faucet, so you don't have to worry about any of that. It's just hooking everything up to get it.
And we don't charge per faucet hole. A lot of times, if you go to the big box stores, or even some of the other fabricators, they'll charge so much per hole, $20, $25 per hole. We don't charge for the holes. Whether you need one faucet hole, whether you need four, I don't know if you have a soap dispenser, an Instant Hot, a separate sprayer, we don't charge extra for the holes. And we drill the holes at the house because we want to make sure we put the holes exactly where you want them.
That's all the questions I have for you today.
All right, perfect.
We will see you guys next week with another episode of Ask Tony Tuesday. Thank you guys for watching, and we hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. See you later. Okay.
I've had a headache for 6 days.
Did you make a doctor appointment?
No.
Well,
Holla.
Little Tony over here.
Tone Loke.